Here we go. We get our first crack at the top four, the playoff rankings. Joey, you've been on the final show on Sunday for the decade it's been in existence. I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You've declined. You're going to defer to the second half. Coach Mullen, what are your college football playoff top four?
Well, let's start. 1 and 2 are easy. Michigan 1, Washington 2. Those two are easy. You knock those two out. I'm going Florida State 3. Defense wins championships. Their performance defensively tonight was unbelievable when they needed it. So then you get to the final spot at 4. Texas head-to-head win over Alabama. I'm giving Texas the nod.
So I want to be clear about this. You head coach at Mississippi State, head coach at Florida, offensive coordinator at Florida. You know how proud the SEC is. You believe that enough was done on Saturday based on what you've seen throughout the season to keep the SEC out of this playoff?
Well, they're deserving, but there's always a team that's going to say they're deserving or should be deserving to get in. This is a year where you have 5 deserving conference champions. Someone's got to be left out, and unfortunately, I think when you get it, I think head-to-head matters. What happens on the field matters. You heard Sark talking about it. Tuscaloosa is one of the hardest places in the world to go play. They won by 10 on the road at Tuscaloosa. They deserve the spot.
If Jordan Travis was playing for Florida State, Coach, I would agree with you because that defense is outstanding. But unfortunately for Florida State, they lost Jordan Travis. They're not the same offensive football team. We just watched them. It wasn't pretty. So I don't have them inside my top 4.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with what you deserve, and it has nothing to do with who's conference champions. That is just a small difference maker when teams are alike. I agree with you on 1 and 2. Texas goes to number 3 in a dominating game against Oklahoma State. And then Alabama has the best win on the season in knocking off Georgia. So I moved them to number 4. We watched last week Ohio State drop 4 spots after losing to Michigan. I think Georgia also drops those same 4 spots after losing to Alabama. So they're on the outside looking in.
So as I picked at his, I'm going to poke at yours for a minute. In your rankings, there's 3 sets of history. Number 1, out. 7 and 8, no teams ever come below 6, both up and in. You're making history 3 times.
I hate for Florida State that Jordan Travis got hurt.
I agree. Yeah. Look, I'm with you on that one. And I think they're ultimately going to probably look like your rankings, and the playoff committee is going to be making a lot of history on Sunday.